Mayor's small town needed help, so he desperately called Trump. Not only did Trump answer, but he gave this unthinkable reply. Tangier Island is disappearing, literally. The little spot of land 12 miles from the coasts of both Maryland and Virginia in the middle of Chesapeake Bay is 1.2 square miles in size, and it is eroding at an alarming rate, and efforts to build a seawall have been stalled by repeated studies and required regulatory hoops. Mayor James Eskridge appeared on CNN recently to discuss the problem facing the isolated island community that is home to only 500 residents, many of whom do not get to the mainland, a 90-minute ferry ride away, for years. Eskridge cited the red tape that has held up the construction of the proposed seawall, which would run the entire length of the tiny island, similar to another seawall built in 1990 that has prevented erosion. During the interview, Mayor Eskridge gave a shout-out to President Trump, saying, "Donald Trump, if you see this, whatever you can do, we welcome any help you can give us." He's for cutting regulations and the time it takes to study a project. Of course you need the studies, but we've been studied to death. The mayor may have thought nothing more about the interview, so he can be forgiven for being shocked when his phone rang a few days later and he heard the president's voice. In describing the call, Mayor Eskridge said President Trump agreed that the erosion must be addressed to save the island. The call has given the mayor hope that they will be able to cut the red tape surrounding building the seawall. He said, "The erosion is a problem, and maybe when I'm up in Washington, I could come by and we could chat about it." The plans for the seawall remain stalled, but Eskridge may now have the right person on his side, a man who loves the challenge of cutting government red tape. Please share this great story about this small-town mayor and President Trump on Facebook. This shows Trump in a positive light. Something the mainstream media refuses to do.